Okay, so I don't know what happened. My stream suddenly went dead. I'm back. And we are down 3-0 to the Atlanta Braves. One out, top of the fifth.
Strike three.
David DeLucci punches one over the wall. Full count to Chipper Jones. Fly ball to right. Charging in Bernie. We need some offense, please. Maxudian, Rogers, and I think we got to go with a pinch hitter here. So let's get... Don't want to go to Abbott yet. Let's go Lopez Justice. Let's get Tim Davis loose. Max. Kurt Knudsen. Into the game. Maxudian high and deep to right center field. That will land in on the warning track. Mad Maxudian leadoff double. Do we... You know what? Let's bunt Max over. Okay, good sacrifice. Now we do the pinch hitter. Cal comes in to relieve Paul Wilson. Trying to score one here. High fly ball, right center field. And Maxudian's thrown out at the plate. Well, we tried. Tim Davis enters the game here in the top of the sixth. Fly ball to center. Lamar Rogers lines it up and hauls it in. Javi Lopez will swing at the first pitch. On the ground, Gridzelanek, 2 down. David Justice, the 1-2 to Davis. Gridzelanek has it, loses it, can't complete. Once again, a fielding error is going to cost these Braves if we're not careful. Beatty will flip around and bat from the left side, or right side. 1-2 from Tim Davis.
Strike three.
Swing and a miss. Strike three. Righty, righty, lefty. Let's get Cole loose.
Strike three.
Gridzelanek can't keep up with the velo. Bernie will ground out to Chipper. Griffey will ground out as well. Top of the seventh we go. Rockies still down 3-0. Victor Cole checking into today's game. And Kevin Seitzer is plunked. That will bring up Deion Sanders.
Safe.
3-2 to Deion Sanders. Fly ball to right. Bernie has to play it on a hop. Throw home. Ooh, runners at the corners now for Luis Gonzalez. Suboptimal.
Safe.
This is when the game gets away from us, isn't it? Griffey with a diving catch. Throw home is strong enough. Runners do not go. Infield is in and shifted. Full count to Jeff Blauser. On the ground, they're going to go home for the out. 2 down. Some Herculean efforts here to try and keep this a 3-run game. Never mind. Jaha can't come up with it. That's deep into the right field corner. Chipper Jones, 2 RBI triple. Nothing Braves. Make that 6-0. Mike Trombley, the original casted starter for this game, enters as a reliever here in the bottom of the 7th. Craig Dingman will enter the game. Jaha will work a 1-out walk. Pinch hitter here is Frank Bollock. Bill Miller is being pulled here in the bottom of the 7th. Bollock deep to left field, but not deep enough. Story of our season. Line drive single for Mike Maxudian. Runners at first and second. Entering the game, Anthony Lewis. 2-2 count. Fly ball to the left. Into foul territory goes Gonzalez, and he makes the grab. Double switch here. Craig Dingman will now bat 8th. Dom Gaddy enters the game in right field, moving Bernie to center. Could be 6 outs left in the season for the Colorado Rockies. Oh, brother. Down 8-0 in Game 5. Since that second 5-run inning, the Rockies have scored 0 runs. The Braves have scored 17. All right, Guillen with a garbage time double. Two outs remaining. Bollock. And there's the fly ball out. The Atlanta Braves survive And we'll head to face the Phillies in the NLCS. For the Rockies, the season is over. And well, at least we won a game this time. I think we may need to look into a replacement trainer. Someone who's a bit better at preventing injuries. The Royals complete the reverse sweep. Hideo Nomo gets his stuff absolutely wrecked. Leads the league in walks and strikeouts. Yep, that's Nomo all right. And the Blue Jays walk off the Boston Red Sox in the bottom of the ninth. Sean Green, the 1-out, 3-run home run. Touch 'em all, Sean. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life. So it's Blue Jays, Royals in a rematch of the 85 ALCS, Braves and Phillies. Braves are moving to the World Series. They will play the Blue Jays. Blue Jays come from down a 3-2 deficit, stomp the Royals in the last two games. The Braves gave up a 2-0 series lead, fought back to tie it, also came back from a 3-2 lead. Almost blew it in the bottom of the ninth. Jeff Blauser with either game-tying or game-winning home run. So it's Braves versus Jays. And the Blue Jays have been an absolute wagon in this save. They signed Barry Larkin, and things just went exactly their way. And there you have it. Oh, wait, no, that's Dan Michelli coming back from injury. Game 6 in Atlanta, and the Blue Jays are back-to-back World Series champions. For the second time in a row, for the fourth time in 6 seasons, the Blue Jays are the best team in the majors. You think we built a good team? Let's go take a look at the Blue Jays, shall we? Okay, Chuck Knobloch, picked up via trade. 3.6 wins above replacement. That's good. Derek Bell, speedy left fielder. Good contact bat. 5 wins above replacement. Sean Green hit 60 home runs last year. Clear fan fave, and now he's got a walk-off to his name. Carlos Delgado never moved off catcher, and he's become an absolute stud at that position. Barry Larkin was the marquee free agent signed by the Blue Jays at the end of the 1992 season. And then it was off to the races for the Bluebirds. Are their uniforms right? Hold up. They're supposed to be in that style. Okay, there they go. We just need to update all the pitcher players, or player profile pics. There we go. Johnny Olerud. Exactly as good as you expect. Fantastic addition. Carlos Baerga moved from second to third. Interesting choice, but he's hung on decently there. Devon White DHing because center field got taken over by Shannon Stewart. And his 49 stolen bases. Rotation's been studly. Juan Guzman, Melito Perez, Jesse Cross, Jose Silva. Juan Guzman with 25 wins this season, and he's a pending free agent. Melito Perez, someone I've coveted. Bullpen, hey look, it's Rob Dibble, former Flying Purple baseball beater himself. Brian Harvey, Kurt Schilling, nominally a starter, and Dwayne Ward. 38 saves to lead the American League. So yeah, the Blue Jays continue to be good. Really, really good. And with the off-season starting, I will take this opportunity to refresh my beverage. I hope that you will join me and do the same. So we are still waiting for the sim to come in. Ah, there we go. Saturday, the Seafarers will continue their journey in the 2024 season. Are we going to really just dump Rhys Hoskins and try and get a foreign player for the bullpen? I think that may be what we end up doing. I need to think about how much money we give Carlos Guillen and how many years we give him. Like, he could easily be a 10-year team. Or a player. Face of the franchise. And again, the reason why we're streaming now is so that y'all can watch Kamish and the EMLB draft, the first round tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be tuning into the VOD to see if my creative character Enya Kimura goes in the first or second round. If so, I will be opening on Saturday with the draft announcement. How's that for a little incentive? Man, I should have been playing the Blue Jays. Clearly this team is built to win. I know the playoffs are a crapshoot. I know that winning our first division title, something the real-life Rockies have never done, and 101 wins, also something the real-life Rockies have never done, is a feather in my cap. Griffey helps. Griffey really does help. Bunch of relievers on the waiver wire. Winning record, All-Star, top prospect, World Series. Okay, yeah, let's crank the ticket price up by another 25 cents. There is a salary bomb coming in 1999. Yikes. Yeah, the 2007 Rockies were pretty good, but they also were a wild card team. And questions still abound as to whether or not Matt Holliday actually touched home plate. If I ask Guillen if he wants an extension, he says yes, but it's a biggie. 13 million. I think that's a conversation we have during the season to extend him long term. Let's max out our player development. Drop the draft budget to accommodate. Actually, let's go just double baseline. Don't have to max that out. And let's go to our scouting budget and let's max that out. Alright, since there are no internationals in the game, I'm just going to save the money, split it between minors and amateurs. So glad we have him. Bunch of personnel leaving. Oh well. Travis Lee will be our primary first baseman now that John Jaha has reached free agency. I'm excited to see what he can do. No, we don't have a top, like, ex-prospect. But we also got Pablo Ortega ready and waiting. Tim Hudson working on his control, getting there. Oh! That's right! The Diamondbacks and the Devil Rays are coming. Ooh! Oh boy! That's on the 24th, so after free agency, we got to think about that now too. Oy, oy, oy. Anyways, I'm okay with letting Jaha, Ripken Jr., Candiotti, and Abbott go. Abbott, it's really tempting to give him a contract extension. Okay, it used to be 3.4 mil. I'm not going to give him 4 million. Because I'd rather have the draft picks. Yeah, the rest of these guys leaving is fine by me. Okay, Julian. My dude, that was a frustrating postseason, but I'm happy to keep you if you want. As usual, Metric Pahomes 15 on Reddit provided the secret. 95% plus $1 of their ARB estimate gets you a signing every single time. Now let's keep all of our ARB-eligible relievers, because somehow we have built a competent bullpen and a competent pitching staff here in Colorado. It's the offense that's the issue, as last season showed, or as last series showed. Yeah, I want to keep Dan Michelli. Dan the man. Important piece of the bullpen. McMichael. The injury stunk. But when he's healthy, he is a top-tier closer. So let's keep the boy. And keep him as our promise. Oh, let's not promise anything. Alright, Mad Max. Our amazing catcher tandem of Mad Max and Ed Sprague. We'll just run them out until they're done. Gridzelanek. I mean, we added him. Do we want to say free up $2 million by letting him go and non-tendering him? I think we got to do that. I thought he was going to be a free agent, so maybe we just shop him around and see if anyone else wants to pick up his contract. We're going to extend Bell. I know he had a rough go last season, but I think there's still room to grow there. Gonna keep Miller. He played quite well. I think he arguably has the hammerlock on the third base position, at least against a certain kind of player. And then we got Bollock, the secret, Mr. I Hate Lefties. And Bullock will be sticking around. Anthony Lewis had a chance to take over. I mean, he's been worth positive wins above replacement before. I think last year was just an aberration. So we're going to give him 343. All right. We'll shop around and see if we can pick up anyone for Gridzelanek. Ken Griffey Jr. is going to get the MVP. I'm positive. Absolutely positive. We're probably going to go until about 3:30. I have to go pick up some cat food later today, so that's on the to-do list. All right, trade proposal. Warren Morris. Interesting. Little raw, but interesting. And Minershagen for Maloney. And Yolbert Cabrera. See, Yolbert may be our starting second baseman next year. Let's not send them Yolbert. I don't care about... But if you want to sign a guy, how about you go Gridzelanek and... Stein's available in the... A lot of Rule 5 guys available. Blue Jays do not have a farm system right now. Alright. So let's see this. Let's see if the Blue Jays want to take Gridzelanek along with Maloney for a prospect. If that doesn't work, then we'll shop them around. Oh, right, I gotta look for coaches. Alright, I got an almost. Ooh, I like this respond to message. Yeah. Boom! Alright, deal made. We shopped away Grudzelanek, and we made the Blue Jays better. Oh boy. I mean, yes, it means we have now another player to protect in our expansion draft. But hey, I'll take a new potential infielder. 23 years old, Warren Morris. All of our ARB-eligible players have been arbitrated. They are jackhammering something outside my window. I do not know for what. Let's take a look at some of the available personnel and see if we can't hire some coaches. We need a manager. Let's see if we can sign Alex Garcia. Lock him up 5 years. Salem, let's go with Steve Baugh. Give him a 3-year deal. That's fine by me. Pitching coach. Some good options. Louis Tiant. Give him 5 years. And then Don Wilson down the Miners, lock him up long term. Some good coaching options out there. Let's take a look at team trainers and see if there's any better options. I do remember a good chunk of these Chess Safari. I mean, this is when I was like maybe 5 years old. No, this is when I was 10. So I was aware of baseball, and through reading about the Blue Jays' history at that time, because they were World Series champions, now I'm familiar with a lot of these names. Like, yeah. One of these prevention guys seems fun, but I don't like the lack of rehab and fatigue recovery. I mean, prevent arms is arguably the most important thing if you're looking at a pitching staff. Paul Morris, I don't like to prevent back and prevent other injuries. You'd be willing to sign. I do like that our guy has a good prevent arm. That's critical for your pitching staff. I think we might try Seth Miller here. Bit more balanced. Seth Miller or Paul Morris? Well, let's take a look at the personnel and see what kind of personalities we do well with. Not temperamental and not personable. Looks like easygoing or controlling would be best. You know what? I'm okay to let it ride. Okay, let's get some contracts. Alright, we got some signings. Tiant wants a bigger deal. Yes, I'll double my previous offer. Don Wilson wants more money. Sure. Red Sox want Geraldo Padua. For Donald Henthorne and Jared Washburn? No. Alright, Tiant we got. Alright, we got most of our, the guys we wanted signed up. It is 20 degrees Celsius, 72 Fahrenheit here in Toronto. Absolutely glorious day. No golden... Oh, hey, we did get a golden glove. Atta boy, Carlos. And Larry Walker as well. We're going to be training up Walker in left and Griffey in right next season, just in case. I think what we should also be looking for in our... Oh, man, we're in a bidding war now. There. What I'd like to do is get a better backup outfielder to come off the bench if Walker or Griffey get injured. Rafael Soriano. Interesting prospect for... Okay, so let's get Travis Lee on Untouchable and reject the deal. Your Rolaids Relief Man winner is Robert Bowser. Love that name. 35 saves with a 1.67 ERA, 2.3 wins above replacement. Wow. Tom Scott for Henthorne and Tavares. Okay, if they want Tavares, I'm not opposed to saying no, but it's not got to be Scott. Not going to be Alomar either. Yikes. Got to be Nomo. Am I really over budget for next year already? No, I got 70 million. 7 million coming in. Okay, they're not going to give me Levon Hernandez. What about Langston? No, he's got contract after this. Fick, doesn't make sense. Who's your outfielders, dude? Felix might be an interesting choice. No chance they're giving me Edmonds. Lee Stevens is a pending free agent. Adding Ledee, I think, may be the call. I'm okay to give up Tavares because, to be honest, wasn't that good. That may be our backup infield, our outfielder. Silver Slugger, Griffey, duh. Kel Surprise. Oh, and Marquise Grissom rubbing it in my face. And Don Wilson has just been hanging on. I'm not willing to give you any of those guys from the D. What about a Junior Felix? Can't. Jason Conti, maybe? Otherwise, we'll just say no. All right. Julio Lugo wins. All right. Walker is back from injury. Signed him to a rather healthy contract at $6 million. Kenny Kuhn wins Manager of the Year. Way to go! Hey! Oh my lord. Yeah, let's withdraw the trade. I'll take the hit to my trade reputation. And Tavares is going to stay with the club. Besides, we've got an expansion draft coming up. Pedro, unanimous winner of the Cy Young. He's going to be a free agent. Oh man, if the Diamondbacks or the Devil Rays. Don, Booby. That's double my previous offer. MVP, Griffey, unanimous. 420 blaze it. Chipper finishing third, or fourth. Carlos Guillen fourth. Pedro fifth. I mean, this is what we signed up Griffey for. This is exactly what we signed. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Don, clearly you don't want to work with us. We're going to go with someone else, Don. Congratulations, you played yourself. There. Frustrating. All right, I don't think we have anyone for the ARB hearings. Blue Jays have a lot of quality players reaching free agency. I'd love to get Robbie Thompson, come to think about it. The Reds just wouldn't let him go. And what did it get them? A reverse sweep. Blue Jays added Mark Konopke from the Red Sox and Grudzielanek from us. So we're already down in the bottom for the war list. Any interesting options? Kevin Garner. Might be worth a look. Anyone else Julio Franco hangs up the cleats. Piazza's been declined arbitration. That's surprising. I mean, he also had a rough go last season. Still, weird flame out. I'm tempted by Alan Benes. Especially as a starter. But it depends on what his PBAP is. These guys just let Miguel Batista walk? Can we swoop in? Are we allowed to do that? Yeah, we know Shuey is a rough case. Looks like Montreal was able to fix him at least. We know Benes. Yeah, let's take a scouting report on the guys that just got cut. Because I'd like to see if they're worth adding. Ditto for Bob Wickman. Wouldn't say no. And you know how much I love my Bobs. Sanders, Mike Hampton, Thompson. Okay. I want to see what those look like. Still got time to file our... Oh, why am I on OSA? Alright, so we got Batista. Benes basically is who we say he is, and Wickman. So what we do is we add these guys to our short list. Delete them from our scouting list. And then in our short list, we look up pitching potential. And let's throw PBAP and HR rate in there. So of the three guys, Benes actually has the best PBAP. Miguel Batista just suppresses home runs, so he probably would get eaten alive in Coors. Benes has been pretty good at preventing that, and he can start in a pinch. Okay, let's keep Benes on our watch list. I think we gotta take a look at him. Once we get on the other side of the expansion draft. All right, so free agency hits. Expos want to send us Hector Rodriguez. Interesting. And Cliff Floyd. Also interesting. For Dan Michelli and Pablo Ortega. There is no chance you are getting Pablo. Rejected. Let's get that expansion draft in, or choice in. Alright, so protections are Griffey, Walker, Michael, Bernie, Yulbert, Mike, Bill, Sprague. I thought I said Bernie. Yeah, let's protect Cole and Davis. Tavares. Bell. Connolly, thank you for the follow. Bollock. And Lamar Rogers. Good thing Wilson and Washburn have lower service time. This doesn't seem like a terrible pitching setup. And we actually have like $7 million to go play with. Oh yeah, I forgot McMichael's coming out of the bullpen too. Like, if this is our bullpen next year, I think we're in great shape. If we can add one more starter like a Miguel Batista or an Andy Benes, yeah, I think that works. Guys like... yeah, Alvarez. Yeah, we need another outfielder. That's for certain. Piazza doesn't even want to bother with us. Alright, Mike Greenwell. Jerk. Okay. Brady Anderson doesn't quite make sense for us. Hamilton's a type B. John James is a type B. Hey, Dr. Dynastic, I'm supposed to be rating into you, aren't I? Right? Oh yeah, you are up and running. Yeah, so... I think we're going to save the expansion draft for next stream session for the Flying Purple Baseball Beaters. I'm going to be doing some scouting to see who's available on the free agent market worth getting. And then we're off to the races with the 1997-98 offseason. Hello, Arizona. Gonna be fun times. As previously mentioned, make sure you tune in to EMLB's first year player draft for 2027 tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern. The first two rounds will take place. I'm hoping Enya Kimura gets his name called. And if not, the third, fourth, and fifth rounds will take place that same time on Friday. Fingers crossed I get to open my stream on Saturday, the Saturday Seafarers, with Enya Kimura's draft nomination. Time is precious, folks, and I'm grateful that you've been able to spend some of yours with me today. We're gonna go right into Dr. Dynastic. Have a great rest of the week, everyone. Firage, take us out.